Hello, Virgos. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your general love reading for the month of July 2019. If you have Virgo within your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, stay tuned, guys. Cross watchers are welcome. Perspective of the Virgo is what I'll be reading from, but the messages can easily be flipped for the other person, so take it as it applies to you. Interestingly enough, what we have here when we get into the Oracle of the Crystals is black tourmaline. So what I can see the overall message is definitely needing protection. There is a presence, or there are presences around you that may not be having your best interest at heart, that may want to, cause you any harm, or just may want to not see you happy. This being a love reading, this could definitely resonate with somebody not wanting to lose you, really. And someone who, could very well try to sabotage any new love you have coming in. This is, I'm intuiting like envy, jealousy, all of those things are around you. And you may not be aware of who it's coming from or exactly what the intentions are. But stay prayed up, stay protected. If you have black tourmaline, now would be a wonderful time to use it to cleanse yourself, to channel its energy. It's kind of interesting from the last reading we had for y'all. What was that, a couple of weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago. Please watch that reading if you haven't. It's the last Virgo reading. No papas, no papas. 3 of Swords. All right, let's get one more. And the Knight of Wands. So what I'm getting already is that this is somebody who's very much heartbroken by a decision that you made to move on. And without much thought or much logic, because I sense that there may be a little bit of emotional instability. Someone is charging ahead, forging forward, and really trying to get your attention, to get you back, to make you see. But yeah, I don't know if you're in that headspace, especially if you're pulling black tourmaline. It shows me that what you're needing protection from is something behind you, something of the past. But with this Knight of Wands, there's also a desire for a passionate new beginning, of course. But I think you're tired of dealing with knights. I think, knights, princesses, I really think you're ready for, depending on what you are into, men and women, you are ready for a king or a queen, And definitely more stability. I'm intuiting that many of you have found someone. The Fool, on a new beginning. Basically just picking up from the last reading. And let's get a little energy on how everything is going in this relationship from your new beginning. Alongside, next to the 3 of Swords here, which is indicative of the shit you went through with this person. The heartbreak you went through. Clearly, I'm intuiting this is someone who cheated. This was a cheater. This was an emotional manipulator. This was a liar. It's almost as if they left you and you moved on and recreated new life for yourself, and now they want you back because they see that, you know, you can be strong on your own. But this new relationship here, we've got the Star card. It's bringing fulfillment in all areas. If you haven't met this person yet, which is, you know, like I said before, you will come to meet this person soon. But yeah, transitioning into the actualization of the relationship that you desire. This is what's happening in July. And it's wonderful because, you know, we do have a retrograde coming up, Mercury in retrograde, and these seeds are being planted before. And I think that it's going to draw a certain type of luck with it that only propels. And I just want to say that for many of you who may be worried about, you know, what the retrograde would bring for a new love that you found, it'll be fine. And for those of you, again, who shall meet this person in July, no, y'all know this person already. This is current as fuck. This is current as fuck. I mean, of course, there are some of you who haven't yet, but you will very soon. Or, like, it will be made known to you. Like, there'll be an aha moment or something very soon. And I see it happening before the retrograde, but yeah. But I feel like, you know, this is the person who left you out to dry. You loved a lot, you invested a lot, and you won't be made a fool of. Your love won't be taken advantage of. You have found a situation that's worthy of giving to. Then we come back to them, you know, with that Knight of Wands ass energy, to the Five of Cups. Someone who can't let go, crying over spilt milk. Honestly, it's interesting where this is picking up from. I just did Leo's July reading. If you might want to go watch that if it would have any relevance to you. But interestingly enough, some of you may be walking away from Leos, or in a compromised relationship with a Leo. Or did walk away, were in a compromised relationship with Leo. Oh. It's a lot of cards, but that will tell a story. Let's see. Yeah, the Five of Cups to the Three of Cups. And this is similar to how I ended on Leo's reading. So that's just kind of affirmation right there that many of you who resonate may be dealing with a Leo, walking away from a Leo. Or, you know, they may have Leo in their chart, Leo Moon, Leo Venus, Leo Rising. But, they feel this compromise in your love being given away. Let's see how they're going to deal with this, okay? Like, this is someone who is just going through, like, the wheels of being heartbroken. And it's just like, whose fault, dude? So we got the Hermit in reverse. Six of Coins. Ten of Coins. The World. So eventually this person gets to a moment of acceptance. The person's going to have to reflect a lot. There might be a little bit of bouts of nostalgia. But it comes to a point where they figure out that things necessarily, you know, just really can't be worked out because of the energy and the headspace that you are in. There will be a lot of restrictions for this person as far as them recovering, but I feel like there will be an acceptance in this moment. The Hermit reverse is a sureness that you were closing this cycle and coming from an energy where someone could feel like there's a compromising Three of Cups type energy to an energy down to the Two of Cups where it is only the two of you. And the merriment follows. But the stability that you wanted, you ultimately achieved with the Ten of Coins in this new person. Someone who's fucked up is just gonna have to get it. Now let's talk about their actions when it comes to the levels of protection that you need. Just energetic protection, physical protection, so on and so forth. Clarifiers for Black Tourmaline, please. For my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Too many cards. Clarifiers for my Virgos. Ten of Swords. The Tower. The Devil. And the Seven of Wands. So, I mean, honestly, not much about that was too groovy, huh? Literally, the Ten of Swords, the Tower, the Devil, the Seven of Coins. I'll tell you what. What deck do I need? Because this is telling me what I want to know. But, you know, instead of being sung to, like, you know, just like, instead of singing, I want the cards to sing. So, we'll add a little vibrato to this. With my Sibylla deck. All right, Death reverse, Service, Constellation, reverse, Child reverse, Surprise reverse. Okay. Constancy reverse. So we have somebody who will have very irrational behaviors. Let's start off with how they will continuously, it's like the definition of insanity, like continuously trying to run things back to the beginning, continuously trying to start anew. Really not getting it. Really not getting it. Look, I read the cards and I intuit. If you don't like it, I look. There's another video for you. Because I've been getting a lot of shit from people, as if it's anything to do with me other than to read these cards. For those of you who've had your car broken into recently, investigate that. I don't want you running up and down talking about, you know, this person did it, that, and that, and then, you know, you may act without proof or something. But I see like vandalism of property. Not quite on the home, but the peripherals of it. Something with keys. I mean, it could have been car keying. It could have been keys that this person won't return to say the house or something like that. There's like a level of pettiness, and for some of you, it extends to vandalism. Others of you, it's just like non-return of property. Like this is somebody who's trying to cause stress. I feel like they're trying to become relevant in a conversation again, because like if this is their last outcry, they keep trying to bring it back to the beginning and start anew. And they feel like this is a relationship, your new relationship, they can sabotage. Like, it would make sense to kind of do things to get under your skin, to where if your new boo's asking what's wrong, what's going on, so on and so forth, and you're like so and so and so and so, well, new boo is only gonna get, is only gonna be so cool with hearing about all this shit with so and so before it may cause a hindrance to the relationship. Like, look for subliminal, sneaky shit like that this person may try to do. It's really great that you have the Hermit reverse energy coming out, just so you do ensure. Well, and then you've also you got tons of cards here that just kind of show that you are closing the door, even from their aspect. Death reverse, Child reverse, Surprise reverse, Consolation reverse, Constancy reverse. The only thing that's upright in the Sibylla deck right now on this in the spread here is the Service card, because they're not getting the point that like there's nothing left anymore. They can't play on your indecision anymore. There'll be a point where whenever this goes down, they can't play on your decision anymore. This is the Tower moment, okay? But there's just this strong, like, unhealthy connection that they have to you, where it's almost like putting it to rest would seemingly defeat them, Virgo. It's weird. Let's get some goddess guidance for you on the board, and then I'm gonna wrap this up, boos. So at the bottom of the deck we had Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new may enter. And here we have Rhiannon, the sorceress. You're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So again, we talk about once you have decided what you wanted to do, you went out, you did it, you have been, cutting the ties that's necessary that is necessary to cut, leaving in the past what needs to be left there and isn't serving you. And literally bouncing straight into a successful love. Like, that's some sorcerer or sorceress type stuff right there. Being able to say, and that's the thing, the moment we declare we're done, the moment, like, it's just whatever we're putting our energy towards. So the moment that we hit that, we immediately have this shift into attracting like everything that we want and truly desire. The hardest part is breaking away, and you've done that. So congratulations on your new love, Virgo. Watch out for this person as you continue to just move on from them and ensure that they're cut out of your life. I do see that before there is some level of acceptance on their end again, like before they ultimately get there, though they'll still feel like highly wounded in love, they're gonna give it their all, whatever the fuck that means with whoever you're dealing with, Like, they are really going to show their ass, okay? Like, ooh, and what I'm getting is, goodness forbid y'all go pop up in the same place together. Watch going out. Definitely watch going out for, throughout July. Pick your places wisely. And choose your friends wisely who you're going out with that may know this person, that may be reporting back to this person. Do that, Virgo. That's what I've got for you for the month of July. Love y'all.